why people brag about being single. Like it's not fun being lonely. I don't like that at all. I don't know. I was single for 3 years. You know what I noticed after being single for 3 years? I noticed the longer I'm single, the lower my standards get, all right? For real. I was really picky in the beginning. I'm like, she gotta look like this, she gotta have this. Now I'm like, who needs teeth? You know, like you smile with your heart, and that's all that matters.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing well, and today is Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I spoke about divorce, the challenges that you start facing at the beginning of the divorce because it's a process. You know, I was saying that some people can take a year to overcome it, depending on the circumstances. Some people can overcome it the same day if actually they have already a shoulder they can lay on. I mean, a mistress or a boyfriend they had beside them, and that could be the trigger of the reason why they divorce. Okay, so everyone has his own way of going through divorce, and I'm going to say one thing is that some people can overcome divorce in a very, very tragic way. Some people can't handle it. They can't handle the loneliness. They can't handle living without their partner, especially if you are actually so much in love with your partner and unfortunately your partner is not in love with you. It's the craziest situation ever. So some people end up with depression, serious depression that can affect their social life, I mean work, friends, family. You know, it's serious. I know somebody who went through something like that. The person was not even bathing. Okay, and we have to go through so much counseling and prayers to help that person out. You know, let's say you spend like 20 years living with somebody, and out of the blue the person comes to tell you, we are done. Hello, what happened? What did I do wrong? And you know, the most hurtful part is when that person is not able to point out to you what was your wrong, what was your mistake. I mean, if you are going to ask me for the divorce, I want you to tell me what are my mistakes, so maybe next time I want to repeat it again. You know, but there's some people, they are not able to voice out or to pinpoint out what happened, the reason why the marriage is not working, and it's sad, you know. Now, I know it's not how can you overcome the fear of living alone after your divorce? When I mean fear, I believe some people out there understand what I meant by fear, because you started having, I mean, when you people got married, you have that friendship, that one and another watching over your backs and then helping each other, cooking together, eating together, sleeping together, waking up together in the same bed and everything. I mean, doing things together, going to events together. And I mean, imagine you had like 5 years of repeating the same thing with the same person, and one day you open your eyes and you realize that, oh, this person is no more with me. You go to the kitchen, you realize that now something is off. I mean, you are eating alone on the dining table, you know. So Christmas time, maybe you are alone. No more celebration, no more barbecue parties and all that. You know, it's actually a very sad situation.
I can't seem to look away. I'm hanging on to what you say.
For everyone who goes on with a situation like this. But you see, if you can't, at that very moment, you find it difficult to fight that loneliness, you know, you can go to a friend. I mean, talking about a friend, meaning somebody who is really there for you, who understand your pain, because you might not be able to digest straight away the wound, I mean the pain. So by all means, you'll be talking about it. Oh, why I should have done this, I didn't see it coming, what did I do wrong to deserve something like that? You know, you talk out of pain, you know. So to talk like that, you need to get to somebody who is willing to be there for you in that such crisis. And also, you can go to your parents, I mean, or you can ask your mom to come and be by you, or your dad to come and be by you, or your sister or brother to come and be by you, so you will not feel that pressure of loneliness, of having weird thoughts, you know. Because divorce is a very, and please, weird thought also means don't just go and take alcohol. Alcohol is not going to help. Please, alcohol is not going to help. Okay, now let's move to how to start over after divorce. How to start over. Last time I said to start over, one, it depends on every person, okay? But there are some people who have the difficulties to overcome it. So you can get a counselor or a therapist to who you can talk to. Because let me tell you, there is a risk of you, if you're not able to bring out your pain, your fears, you know, your anger, you might go back into the same kind of mistake once again if you marry a second time. So to avoid something like that, it's very good to talk to a third party, like I say, a counselor, a therapist, okay? So you talk very often to that person when you feel stressed, you feel confused, you feel lost, you feel lonely and all that, right? Secondly, get rid of all things belonging to your ex-partner. Pictures, shirt, shoe, perfume, anything that is connected to your ex-partner, get rid of it. Third, best ever, move out of where you people were living together. Just move. And if you can move also out of the town, so you will not be meeting him. If you can move out of the town that both of you are in, it's also good. That will even help you to heal faster, to have a fresh start. Okay? Because let me tell you, your other partner might be already having his life moving on. So you must also move on with your life. Now, let's talk in a sense where you people have children. This is a very complex and difficult subject or topic. When the two parties have children standing in the middle, honestly speaking, for the health, the mental health of those children, I think, from my experience, just have an amicable and agreement, harmonious agreement. All right, leave the children with me on school days. When it is weekend, a holiday, they come to you. You shouldn't be selfish to say, I'm going to keep the children away from you. Especially women like doing that. My dear sisters, if you think by suppressing the children and keeping the children away from their father, then you are making a mistake. Because you think when you are suffocating and keeping the children away from their father, you are kind of blackmailing the father, so the father will come back to you and all that. You are totally wrong. Because at the end of the day, you are rather frustrating the children who are innocent in the whole thing. If their father cheated on you or maltreated you or whatever, and he was even the one who came back to ask for the divorce or whatever, and you want to have your revenge on him, do not use the children. Okay, those children are completely innocent in the whole situation. So be matured and wise in each decision you take. Okay, have an agreement with the father. Be matured enough. Have an agreement with the father. Say, okay, school time they can be with you or me, and Christmas, holidays, weekends, they come to me. Because at the end of the day, the children need both of you. You should understand that the children need both of you, unless one of the parties is not capable or does not have the means. Now let's talk look about those children. for that manipulation, okay, abuse, what again, toxic partners. You know, when you talk about that those words, most of the time people are into directly about is the men who mess up all the time. No, the women also mess up at times, so that can result into a divorce. There are women who cheat on their husband, there are women who maltreat their husband, there are women who beat their husband. I've seen it. I've witnessed a couple. Unfortunately, the wife was 3 times bigger than the husband, and the husband was just so smallish, so she had total power over him. Okay, I really pity such relationship. So a woman can be also abusive on her partner, mentally, physically. I mean, she can be, and she can be a real manipulative person as well. Okay, there are some marriages where the woman tells the husband not to visit his family, means his mother and sisters and father. The wife is the one who controls the husband's financial income. Means when the salary of the husband comes, she's the one holding the ATM card. Why would you do that? You know, so at the end of the day, you are not letting him have the power he's supposed to have in the relationship as a man.
I'm not turned on by a female CEO. I'm turned on when a woman is vulnerable, when a woman's soft. You know what makes men really excited about women? When they can take care of you, when they can love you and honor you and not compete with you, not have this sense that she's strong and independent, she don't need me. Men want to feel like we're needed.
Nigerian women, East African women, women from Ghana, they have no cultural identity. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean. You see, I work in an industry which is information technology. In information technology, there is one country that really stands out when you talk about information technology, and it's India. Indians, for some weird reason, I don't know how they got into that thing in the cultural context. Everybody maybe went in for IT. The whole country made a powerful reference to IT, just like China made a huge push into industrialization that deals with tools. The idea of having the tools to make a car or make a shoe, heavy industrialization that they can use to serve the world. India went into this heavy thing about information technology. In my 12 years of working in information technology, everywhere I go, it's loaded with Indians. If the information technology, for example, if a place has maybe 20,000 workers, I'm talking about a huge place, in which maybe 10,000 of their workers are engineers, software engineers, computer engineers, so on and so forth. I can assure you that of the 10,000, 9,500 will be Indians. So what has been my exposure there? Indian women. They're the one, they're 4 feet, some of them little 4 feet, you know, things, small things that are making dream money. They came direct from their village into the system and they're making 180,000, 190,000, 200,000 dream money. But there's a strange thing I notice about them. As they come to work, they're wearing their native wear, that thing that they tie and hang on their neck with that dot here. Another strange thing I've noticed about them is you will never ever, for all my years, I stayed in the United States, I was born here. In all my years of staying here, you'll never hear the Indian women dragging their men to the American court system for divorce. It is our women that use the American court system to destroy our men. They bring the court in to help them destroy the men. You will never hear Indian women doing that thing. You will never hear women from China taking Chinese men into the American court system to destroy them with divorce. You will never hear women from Korea dragging their men in huge numbers into the American court system to destroy them. But when it comes to African women, East Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, when it comes to African women, they just drag their men into the court system. One of the things that I've noticed in this system or in this problem is poverty. Bring these Indian women, they're making 150,000, 180,000. They don't drag their men into court. Plus, sometimes, like in most places, all the places I've ever worked in information technology, they'll have one car. Not that I'm supporting that behavior, but there's something strange on why I see them. They have one car. They wait for their husbands. Even if their husbands are working 2 hours overtime over their time, they'll wait. Some of them pregnant.
You are depriving him of his duty of being a man in the relationship. Okay, so it's not all divorce that come from men. Some result from women who are cheats. Some women who are cheats. She cheats on the husband. Yes.
Okay guys, so I've been seeing this a lot going around, and so I wanted to answer the question about how to cheat without getting caught. Okay guys, so first of all,
The fuck?
what?
What did you say?
I'm trying to tell them how to cheat without getting caught.
Oh, how?
What?
Okay, tell
Have
me.
you
how.
ever caught me?
What?
Have you ever caught me?
No? Have you? Have you cheated on me?
Exactly. Don't do it. Just don't do it. That's how you don't get caught. You see? Wait for me to finish instead of interrupting me like always. Make teacher.
Okay. So now we are coming to, if a second chance was given to you to save your marriage, what will you do? Well, me, as you people know, for the newcomers maybe who didn't watch the beginning of my story, of course, I fought. I really fought for that marriage to work. Okay, I will not encourage somebody to divorce if she has not tried every possible means to make her marriage work. You must make sure you have tried everything. Even somebody who is toxic, you should try your best at least. It's not like you didn't try. You try to talk out. You try maybe to let a counselor come in to talk to both of you to make sure that relationship, that marriage is going to work. So if after you have tried all those things and still things have not changed, then I understand why you divorce. Now, I will not encourage somebody whose husband cheats on her. Okay, maybe you caught your husband just once cheating on you. So because of that, you now say, I'm divorcing. I will not encourage someone like that. Try to sit you. I know it's not an easy situation. I have been in that position before. Okay, 85% of men today in the era we are living in, they cheat. Okay, and me, I said it is a will. You have chosen to cheat. Okay, so you can also choose to stop cheating. You need to sit your partner down, talk to him through, let him understand the situation, what is going on, what you want from that marriage, from that relationship. Before you start saying, I want to divorce, you have to put things in place. You really have to think through before you open your mouth to say, I want to divorce. Because when you say you want to divorce, it's very, very dangerous. And for that, I promise you. So please find one way or the other to make that marriage work. Now, if to the extreme is not working, I will understand that, yes, you really want to divorce. So for those who wish they could go back in time, avoid certain situation, if you were given a second chance to save your marriage, what would be the things that you avoid? It could be circumstances, it could be the place, it could be the dates, it could be the people surrounding you, it could be your partner itself.
Right. 3 million for being someone's wife.
Right.
Some of the wives out there, all they know is dick and depression. All they get in their marriage is dick and depression.
You see that dick and depression? It might be dick, depression, and divorce.
Dick, depression,
And divorce. Because it's not me. I don't come this life to suffer.
You see, all those things I have stated play some things in the course of leading you to a divorce. Because let me say, the people, you know, sometimes don't just listen to what people say. Try to analyze the pro and the con of what you are getting out of that relationship as well. Before you start saying, I want to divorce, then when you divorce, then later on you regret. No. It could also be, when I say the person is, I think I advise my women out there and my men out there to watch Akri movie. This movie is going to make you think about life. It's so deep, like, I don't know, man, like, it's just now, you should watch it, right? So the person could be, if I could have gotten a second chance to go back in time to save that marriage. Me, for example, I was dating somebody before meeting my husband, right? I left that person because that person was not ready to get married. I was already ready to get married. I was ready to get married. And then I met my husband and he was ready to also get married. Then we got married. So if you should ask me what would be if you were given a second chance, my second chance would be, honestly, I shouldn't have left my first guy. That would be that. If I had a chance to go back in time, I would have stayed with my partner instead of leaving him to go for my husband. It was not worth it, right? So like I said,
married or engaged people, what made you want to marry your partner? I'll go first. Unfortunately, my mother passed away when I was 19. My girlfriend at the time, we planned a trip to go back home to South Carolina to introduce her to my family, my grandmother, and just to have a good time for Thanksgiving. I haven't been to my mother's grave in years, and she knew that. So she said, hey, let's go to Walmart and get some flowers and put it on her grave. I was kind of hesitant, but I said, okay, let's do it. We get to my mother's grave, we get out the car, I pointed out, but we forgot the flowers. So I go back to the car to get the flowers, and literally when I turned around, I saw my girlfriend at the time cleaning off my mother's grave. At that moment, I knew I needed to be with this woman for the rest of my life. I knew she was what God sent me, what I was praying for. Like, I just knew it, hands down. And I've been married going on 6 years come September 13th, and I'm blessed and thankful for my wife.
At the end of everything, you need to move on with your life. You need to move on with your life. You need to meet people outside there. You need to free your mind. Take good care of yourself, physically, spiritually, mentally, okay? And let the world embrace you. Be positive at all time. Be positive at all time. Because the more negative you are, is going to show on your face. And if you don't take care, you might go and do the same mistake you did when you married your previous partner. So to avoid that, in fact, you even need to sit down, quote down, write down all the things that you think you made and that led you to the divorce, and that you do not want to repeat it in your next relationship. Okay? If you think you can't go on, try to talk to somebody who can listen to you and give you healthy advices. I mean healthy advices. Because you do not listen to healthy advices and you go and listen to poisonous advices, you are going to end up to where you were before. And do not forget, life goes on. Life goes on. Do not forget that. So to that, make yourself happy, be positive, embrace yourself, love yourself, have the most beautiful life you wish you wanted to have when you got married and you didn't have that chance to do that. Travel, meet new people, just live your life with a positive mind. I'm pretty sure you get somebody who will come into your life. Yes, I'm going to put a video on that. Okay, and my dear ladies, today I have taken your time. Thank you so much. Okay, my name is Vivian Shudaton, and for those who are coming to subscribe, thank you. For those who were there, thank you for your patience, for your tolerance to watch my video. Please kindly like, kindly share to other ladies and other gentlemen, and do not hesitate to write down any comment, any suggestion, any topic that you would like us to talk about. Today is the last topic of divorce. Next week we are going to start on new topics as well. And See you on Saturday. Do not forget to subscribe, please. I really need your help. I really need your support and your love. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
If the relationship is not happier than your single life, go back to single life.
That's what's up.
Please. If you're not coming to help me live to the weight of life, add some flavor and color and we assist each other. If you're coming to torment me, leave. No, marriage is not a calling. You can be happy without marriage. Some women are too needy of man.
Did anyone else plan on staying single after their toxic ex but ended up finding their soulmate?
Can we talk about this for a minute? Sweetie, this legit happened to me. Let me take you back to 2018. So, you know, your girl was like done with love, F love, or whatever. I was like, but then my current man's popped up like, we met on Bumble. We matched, obviously, you know. We exchanged numbers, we FaceTimed and everything. He obviously liked what he saw. And then we met up in person and I was like, oh my God, who is that? Like, he cute, you know? He was hella cute. And then I was like, oh my God, this man is hella hot. We went out for ice cream, you know, and obviously we went home for seconds. And then, you know, that was February 6th when we met in person. And then February 17, we did the whole, when you wake up in the morning, like hella early, and then you talk about your whole life, you know, it was one of those talks. And then that Saturday, which it was the 17th, you know, he was like, damn, I can't believe I have a girlfriend. And I was like, boy, what you mean, you know? And he was like, yeah, you're my girlfriend now. And I was like, okay. And then, you know, a week after that, I literally met his family, his friends, like the whole shebang. I was like, okay. And then 6 months later, we moved in together. Okay. And then fast forward to 2020, you know, we were like ready to take the next step. So we went to design my ring and everything. And a bitch got engaged on November 28th, 2020. Ooh. And then we were like, fuck it. We got married this year on our 3-year anniversary. And we were like, let's just have a party, you know, whenever we can. Whenever pinche coronavirus goes away. Which we don't know when that will be. But we will have a real wedding one day. Yeah, and we went to Puerto Vallarta for our honeymoon. So, sweetie, sometimes you just really gotta swipe up on people. And you might end up meeting the love of your life. Like me, I was like, fuck love. And then love just motherfucking knocked on my door like, what up, bitch? How you been? Your whole day's